So hey, what's up guys, it's B-Dog. Today I'm reviewing the movie Suicide Squad. We just saw it tonight. Me and my brother, his name's Nolan. I'm going to start off with the cast. It's a long list, so I'm not going to even try to bleed it in. Margot Robbie was as Harley Quinn. Jared Leto was as the Joker. Jai Courtney was Captain Boomerang. Will Smith was Deadshot. Viola Davis was Amanda Waller. Diablo was Jay Hernandez, played by Jay Hernandez. Cara Delevingne played June Moon, otherwise known as the Enchantress. And Joel Kinnaman was Rick Flag. And these were all important characters. It was a huge ensemble cast of a movie. The plot of this movie is that Amanda Waller, she has a bunch of criminals kept away in some secret base because they're really dangerous.
She tries to put them together.
Hold on,
into this squad. Called the Suicide Squad, but actually originally it was called Task Force X, according to the comics, and they made reference to that in the movie. And she tries to put these criminals, I wouldn't say common criminals, because a few of them are very powerful, what they refer to them as metahumans, tries to get them to work together to, as she says in the movie, do some good.
And they're trying to save the world from a threat. I won't say what, because it's a spoiler, but okay. Let's go into the pros and cons. I like to start off with the cons, so I'm going to start with that. Okay. So, the bad things about this movie, the movie was slow in the beginning. It was convoluted in the beginning. It was a mess. There was a whole bunch of characters that they hadn't introduced. I felt like a setup movie for other movies. It didn't feel like a pure one like Batman v Superman did. Yeah. But you could definitely tell. And it dragged out a little bit. I mean, some of the stuff was cool, but it was very discombobulated in the beginning.
They should have went into a little bit more about the other characters. Because when they first started out, the only two they really touched on were Deadshot and Harley Quinn. The one thing I find very interesting is how they killed off one of the Suicide Squad. We didn't mention his name. He's the guy who could climb really far. He's like, I don't even remember who he was. And that just tells you right there. They had him as a member of the Suicide Squad and they killed him off right away and they didn't even really make a big point. Anyway, well then the movie was very high-paced after the beginning, which was good, but just felt like it was stepping all over itself a lot of the time.
The plot was very convoluted. I thought they were able to pull it back together towards the end, and I was actually able to watch it and have fun with it. As bad as Batman v Superman, I'll give them that.
Really?
No. Batman v Superman was... okay, I'm not going to say bad, but...
Well, it was. I felt Batman vs. Superman was better than this movie.
Batman, Superman... I don't want to keep on saying that name. BVS. Okay? BVS. Right. That was so terribly paced. Nothing happened in the middle.
I don't know. I think it held itself together very well. Mainly because the whole point of the movie was to be a setup movie for the Justice League.
Okay, I'm going to go into the actual pros. This movie had great action scenes. The dialogue was pretty good. You know,
I don't know about that.
What?
I didn't like the dialogue. I thought it was a little bit corny. Could have been a little... It was like they were... Like, one thing...
It's an action movie.
I know it's an action movie, but, I mean, it's a highly anticipated one, and they could have done a little bit better. And the other thing I didn't like is the one thing that I caught wind of before it was actually released was the fact that they reshot some of it because of Deadpool and how everybody took Deadpool. And the reason they did all the reshoots was because they wanted to make it a little lighter because they figured that the audiences would take to it better. I don't know either way if it did that, but with me, I don't think they should have done that. I think they should have kept the movie the way it was. And a lot of the jokes and stuff were just kind of, in my opinion, a little bit wimpy and like tried too hard. I don't know, and then the dialogue was just a little bit on the corny side. Could have been a little cleaned up a little bit better. Just
marketing campaign was so overextended for this movie. I know that's a con, but I don't care. They did way too much, and they had the same problem that Deadpool had. I was too busy laughing during the trailers that I didn't have enough left in me to laugh during the movie.
The other thing that bugged me about their marketing campaign was they made the whole entire marketing campaign, from what I saw, my point of view, was that the main villain, the one that Suicide Squad was going to go after, was the Joker. Because they hyped him up all good, because I understand why they did it, because it's a new take on the Joker. It's played by Jared Leto, and everybody was excited to see how he was going to stand up to Heath Ledger.
Oh.
They were and I get that they were trying. Everybody was excited, and they figured they'd play on that because Heath Ledger did an amazing Joker, hands down one of the best since Jack Nichol's Joker, and they wanted to hype that up because it was going to be a new take. And stuff, but I think they hyped it up too much. And when I was going into the movie, I thought they were going to be going after the Joker, and they didn't. I'm not going to say who they went after because I don't want to spoil it, but the Joker was only a side thing. It was just a little side thing they had. I mean, it was beautifully done. I think Jared Leto did a great job. His take on the Joker was it was fresh and new. He's batshit crazy, just as the Joker should be, but I think they hyped it up too much and kind of let everybody down when everybody went to see the movie. So,
okay. Anyways, I'm gonna actually talk about the upsides now. So quit dragging me off on BS about all the crap. Upside. Okay, I said action. You.
Okay.
I'm talking. The camera's over there. It's the action. Okay, the dialogue was pretty good. Stop it. Okay, you already gave your opinion. The costumes were great. The second and third acts of the movie saved it for me. They brought it back around. They gave it purpose. I mean, the first act was sloppy and just throwing a bunch of stuff at you, but they brought it back around. It wasn't a fantastic film, but it did its job. Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. I think they're on the upswing. If they can keep improving these movies, they can start competing with Marvel.
And the other thing I like about the movies was the fact that the surprises they threw in there, the little Easter eggs and little stuff like that. I like that. I like how they kept. The other thing I like is that it was still kind of a standalone movie, but they still did their utmost to tie it into the DC universe, which was good. If when one of these movies doesn't do that, and it just makes it go to crap. But yeah,
well, they have to.
Well, they don't have to. They don't have to do squat.
Yeah, but they do. Because Warner Brothers owns it, and they want to make money.
Okay, if Warner Brothers says they have to.
Yeah. Give my grade. Just a quick review. I thought this movie was good. I suppose not as good as I hoped. I did like it, but it had some flaws, some plot issues, particularly in the beginning, and it kind of was a mess. There was a lot going on, and it was hard to discern, especially at the beginning, but it did pick back up and save itself, so I can enjoy the film. I'm going to give this film a B-. Okay, King Tut.
I'm King Tut.
Yeah,
if I was to give it a grade, I don't normally do this, because I'm not normally a movie reviewer, but I figured I'd put my input this time. Maybe spice up the video. I don't know.
Yeah, but...
Anyway,
Okay, this is really awkward.
I don't know what I would give it, and it's not awkward. I don't know what I'd give it. I'd give it a C plus. It's a little bit lower. It didn't stand out. Maybe it's because I had high expectations from like Man of Steel and Batman vs Superman, because those were good movies. And then this one,
They weren't as good as this one. Come on.
they were.
No.
Yeah, they were.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Realize,
Okay, anyways, that's it, guys. Please, like, comment what you thought of the movie, comment what you thought of my video, and please subscribe. So that's it. Check out the movie. See you guys later.
You can form your own opinion. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, that's it. See you guys later. B-Dog out.